And we're live. Hi. Hey, Don. How was your day today? I think you survived the wind. How bad did it get? Hey, Don. You and Scotty still on this ship? Been watching some of your buffet videos. Seems like they've got some pretty good food on that one. Still going? That's great. So, how many more days do you have left? Is that a 7-day cruise for you guys? Oh, Don says the wind is still going. Wow. So, how are your guests liking all the wind? Hey, Brian and Donna. No wind there? That's great. I don't have any wind where I'm at right now either. So, it's been a really great day. It got up to 74 degrees, I think. Let's see what it is now. Um, it's just been beautiful. Yesterday was a little bit overcast and some sprinkles of rain. It's 75 right now with an overnight tonight of 56 degrees. So that's going to be great. We're going on the Ruby Princess tomorrow. Oh my gosh, you're hopping from one to another. That's incredible. Good for you. Well, you've been on the Ruby Princess. You know that ship really well. So you should have lots of fun. You know all the ins and outs. That'll be good. But you're playing cards. Are you playing cards right now? That'll be fun. Hi, Hannah. Nice to see you. Glad you could make it tonight. I'm sorry I had to change my time around, but the main reason I came here to Ohio was to see my grandson. So, yesterday his performance was in the evening. So I knew I wasn't going to be able to go there and make it back and get here in enough time to do a live stream. So, anyway, here I am. And there's Henry. Hi, Henry. Nice to see you. And everybody's just saying hello right now. Okay, y'all get caught up with one another. So, right now I'm in Stone Lick State Park in Ohio. And it's a little northeast of actual Cincinnati. But I chose this park to try to be in between Cincinnati and Dayton because of my grandson's performances. And it's been a really nice park. So, in fact, let me show you. I'll just switch cameras for a minute. And this is just right across from where I'm sitting. This park has really filled up since I've been here. And I found a loop today. I was walking the dogs and found a loop that I didn't even know that was there that goes down around by the lake. Some really close sites to the lake. So it's really nice. But it's been a very nice very nice day for me for the last 3 days. Although it was expensive. Look at all that green. That's for sure. I do. You're right, Kevin. Um, Thank you, Hannah. I appreciate it. Yeah, I have to be the grandma. When your grandson of 20 years old specifically asked for you to come and see him, you just don't turn that kind of thing down. So here I am. And I didn't get to see much of him, but I did get a sweaty hug before I left this afternoon. So that was kind of cool. Yes, Kevin, I do need to update my map. I need to add Illinois and Ohio. And then I'm going to be staying in one night in Pennsylvania, so I'll be able to fill that one in. And then New York. And then on the way back through to Missouri, I'll be able to fill in Indiana because I finally found a place in Indiana that I want to stay. So, and the nice thing about that is they're also, I was only going to stay one night, but they're having a vintage trailer rally there, and they're opening up their trailers for people to come in and tour. So it'll be a great chance for me to get some good content and see some vintage trailers. So I'm going to stay 2 nights there, and that'll be fun. I'm going to enjoy that. So there's Peter. Hi, Peter. How are you? And Summer's here, and I'll be with you guys before you know it. Just couple more days on the road and then I'll be at your house. So that's going to be fun. I got to try to get to Niagara Falls the day after I arrive, though, because I see that the weather, the temperature's going to be going down while I'm there, with some possibility of even some snow. That's a nasty word. But hopefully it won't be much and it'll be gone by the time I'm ready to leave. So we'll see. We'll see what the weather has in store while I'm in New York. But I'm really getting excited. I can't wait to get there. Thank you. It will be fun. It's going to be lots of fun. I I've got a couple more people to try to meet, if at all possible. Judy and Ron from Full Time Dream have contacted me, and they live about an hour from Peter and Summer's house. So I'm going to try to see if I can't hook up with them while I'm there. So it is nice and green. It's beautiful here. Thank you, Peter. I can't wait. Yeah, that's what I thought. At this time of the year, it's probably, and it said only like a quarter to a half of an inch, I think, and that'll be gone in no time at all. So I'm not too afraid of that. So let me show you some other pictures. Let's see. The last time I saw you guys, I was in at Carlisle Lake. So you've already seen all those pictures. So I really met in, was it in Indiana? I think it was maybe the first time that I saw them at a rest stop. This couple pulled in with this beauty of it, a vintage trailer. It's a 1952 Spartan, and I talked to the wife for a little while, and then we said our goodbyes and traveled on. And then later on, as I was traveling down the highway, I saw this back end in front of me, and I ended up passing them and going past them, and and then I pulled off at a rest stop a little ways on down the road. Well, they pulled in there as well, and the wife came up and spoke to me again, and she said she would like to invite me to stay with them in Maine if I ever get to Maine. And she said that the best lobsters in Maine are served at her house. So we'll see how that goes. I'm not a seafood lover, but I might just end up trying some. You never know. If she serves the best that there is, maybe I'll like it. Who knows? I'll give it a try and see. But just a really sweet couple. They had a nice dog with them. And it's just nice to meet people like that, and have them offer their home. And, you can kind of tell usually whether these are people that you want to be around or not. So I'm looking forward to meeting them again. And then I drove into Ohio and parked here at this campground. So this is my site. And I showed you, what's my view is out my front door. In a little bit, I will turn the camera around and kind of take you around a little bit. And the dogs absolutely love it here. They are in heaven. So they love rolling around in the dirt and just having a good old time. I am too. I can't wait. It's been a dream of mine to go there for quite some time. So you're jealous. You're jealous of all my green grass. And really, I don't see any movement in the trees today at all. Coffee? I had coffee. Maybe the coffee's doing it. You know, it puts me to sleep at night. Maybe I need to quit drinking coffee before my life. Hi, Sue. Nice to have you here. Glad you could make it. You know, Don and Kevin, anytime you want to head up this way, we're here. See, that's really cool. Thank you very much. I'm loving it. It's really nice just to meet people like that on the road and, um, have them offer your home. Thank you, Marilyn, for the reminder. Nice to see you here. How's the weather up your way? Peter will make it up that way for sure. Hey, Doreen. Sorry, I'm yawning tonight. I can't help it. Grass and trees, for sure. So, Doreen, you probably missed me talking about it, but I found a campground in Indiana to stay in on my way back to Missouri, and they're having a vintage trailer rally. So, another opportunity for me to film some vintage trailers and get some interviews, and that'll be really good. So, I thought you'd like that. Everybody's saying hello. There's Tracy. Hi, Tracy. Nice to have you here. Glad you could make it. Coffee makes the world go round. It does. In fact, I was starting to get low. And sorry, I didn't want to run out in a place where I didn't know whether there was going to be grocery stores or not nearby. So I stopped at Kroger today and bought me some more coffee so I could fill my canister again. Well, I did get it soon enough. I've had a whole cup of coffee actually. So, um, like I said, it puts me to sleep at night. Sorry, maybe it's making me yawn now. I don't know. But I also ate earlier, so it might be that I just ate and now my body's digesting. Going camping next weekend here in Tennessee, close to home. That'll be great. Where at in Tennessee are you going to be staying? Hi, Millicent. Nice to have you. Glad you could make it. Everybody's saying hello. So, right now that's all I got planned other than the two stops that I'm going to be making between here and Peter and Summer's house are forest campgrounds, which is nice because I like to stay where it's cheap. And one of them is free, and one of them's only going to be like $6 for the night. So that's pretty nice. Just to not have to spend a lot of money out of pocket to stay somewhere. So I'm really pleased I was able to find a couple of Forest Service campgrounds along near my route. Because right now I'm trying to get several different places, and I'm trying to kind of stay along a route. And you know what that's like with gas prices right now. Today I filled up my tank, so I don't have to do it in the morning. And that was $3.75 a gallon, which is much better than it was in Arizona and New Mexico. So I'll take it. What day is it? I know, I'm sorry. But my grandson's competition was in the evening yesterday. So I had to go see him. So, and they played at, um, I actually had to drive into Kentucky, about a mile into Kentucky to this northern university, northern Let me say it right. Northern Kentucky University at Truist Arena is where they had their performance. And I took this picture today. Well, it's actually from a video, so it might seem a little bit blurry. But the young man with the cymbals on the right hand side is my grandson. That's Richie, and they had a great performance. I was really proud of them. They did a great job. I don't know if there's so many bands performing for that world championship event that I'm sure that they're probably not even going to get into the finals. There's just so many of them. But anyway, it was fun. That's part of his dream is music is going to be his life, and so any way that I can support him in his endeavors and decisions, then as a grandmother, I'm going to do that. So anyway, you're in Hannibal. Oh my gosh, that's my hometown. I think I've probably mentioned that before. Actually, my daughter and son-in-law are there as well. They have a family member that's getting married there. So um, say hello to everybody for me in Hannibal. And make sure you have a tenderloin while you're there. If you haven't gone to the Frost Top, that's a place to go. They have the best root beer ever at the Frost Top. So have fun. Have you been to the cave yet? Hi, Ron and Judy. Nice to have you. I was just talking about you guys really wanting to try to meet up with you while I'm up that way. So I sent an email to you the other day, and I haven't seen a response. So let me know if it's going to be feasible for us to get together. If you'll be in East Tennessee, you can email where you'll be, Shirley. Um, Probably on my way back home to Florida. I'll be going through Tennessee. I usually travel Interstate 24 down, but I can veer over some. So I'll email you, Doreen. We'll talk about it. Everybody's saying hello. Lousy service in the park. It's been getting worse and worse. I'll tell you though, a really good place to stay. Is on Mark Twain Lake. There's 3 Corps of Engineer parks around there. I like either, actually, I like them all. There's Frank Russell. If you can get Site 59, it's incredible. Or 60. Those are really good campsites. The other one is Indian Creek, I want to say. I can't remember, but that's a really great campground too. Sites 108 through 111 are really good. So you could try that. Or there's Ray Barron's. That's a really nice park as well. But I haven't been there often enough to really have a favorite site there. But it's really a beautiful park. The other place that you could say not far from there is the Mark Twain State Park Campground. They have a really nice state park there. So that's some options for you in the area. It's just gorgeous. It's beautiful by the lake. Hi, Stormy. How are you? How's life over there in Oregon? What's the weather like today? Where are you going to stay? Well, Peter and Summer had offered me quite some time ago to come and stay with them. But I was thinking, on my drive up that maybe I could spend a night with you and then go on to Peter and Summer's house, if that's a possibility. So that would be like on the 25th, if that will work out. Or I can maybe stop at your house as I'm leaving New York on the 28th. So just let me know. That's cool. Thank you. He is handsome. He's a very handsome guy, and he's pretty darn smart too. And I'm pretty darn proud. Yes, please say hi to Cindy for us. I do get a text from her every now and then, but I haven't heard from her in a while. You get to share with your grandson. Yes, very, very. It was a lot of fun. No, but you're sitting next to it. Yeah. Well, if you haven't been through the cave, it's kind of fun. Um, and then there's also Cameron Cave there, and they do like nighttime lantern tours. That's kind of cool. Sorry about the delay, been crazy, but want to meet with you as well. Okay, well, great. Shoot me an email, and I'll try to answer it as soon as I can. And let's get together because I would love to meet you guys. Yes, thumbs up. Thank you. Oh, Ziggy and Dee Dee are in the camper. I had them outside for a little while, but on their cable, they tend to get tangled around things. So I didn't want to deal with that during the live stream. So I just decided to put them inside. That will work. For CO Park in August at Lake. I've stayed there. It's really nice. You'll like it. Yes, good, good. Just finished booking time in Joseph, Oregon this June. Good for you, Stormy. Glad you're getting out and moving around and having some fun. That's pretty cool. So, so this campground that I'm staying at, it's just a little unusual. I have to show you. So, just right in back of my trailer, and I showed this to Dawn the other day. I was like, hey, you guys need to, whoops, that's the wrong one. You need to do this, and get one of these little shelter things for you guys to be able to go outside and sit when it's dusty and that sort of stuff. Well, then yesterday, they back up their truck and they pull this. I'm not sure whether it's a freezer or a refrigerator or what, but they put it inside that shelter. And then late yesterday afternoon, they put up another one. So I'm like, I'm like, we got a compound going on over here, or they're establishing full-time residence in the state park. Or maybe they're staying here for a month or two at a time. Maybe they've, just rented long term for the summer. Who knows? I don't know. Some campgrounds do that. They'll rent you a space for a month or 3 months at a time. So, maybe that's what they're doing. But it's party central over there. So it's always different. You just never know what to expect. Let's see. It was beautiful today. We saw that one. I heard from Kim and Daryl. The last I talked to them, they were going to be heading up to Zion. So that's the last that I know of. I haven't talked to them lately. There was a rowdy bunch on the boat today. Was it your family? Well, it could have been, who knows. I don't think it was my daughter, because they were out sightseeing today too. Her husband hadn't seen Hannibal before. They've only been married a couple of years, and he had never been to Hannibal before. So she was driving him around, showing him all the sights. Have you gone to Rockcliffe Mansion? That's a kind of a neat historic mansion to see there in town. But no hookups. That's okay. I'm used to boondocking. I don't have a problem with that at all. So we'll talk more about that. That'll be cool. Surrounded by 20 Airstreams, Dorothy could have found a friend. That's cool. That's really cool. So they must have had an Airstream get together there. I don't think they are. Not that I am aware of. I haven't seen a sign that says that they are. And usually you would see one if they're a camp host. Can you believe we lost our dogs today? They just disappeared so quickly. Kevin found them. It was like they went on a little adventure. Oh my gosh. Where did you find them at? I guess you're talking, Kathy has a dog with her as well. That got away from y'all as well as Rambo. Yeah, he got cabled after that. Yeah. Dawn's been kind of letting Rambo um, a little freer while they're sitting on their property. Um, but you know how that goes. And they've been doing some work and they finally um, had some good fortune. Photobomb! It's not Dawn, but this is Kevin after he fixed their slide. How about that? Photobomb by Kevin tonight. Hey, Tracy, how are you? I'm good. I'm doing really good. Loving all this serenity and travel that I've been doing. I really love being on the road. So it suited me very well. Yeah, for sure. No mansion, but ghost tour tomorrow during the day. Yeah, that's okay too. Everybody's saying hello to traveling granny now. Never had a dog that I could trust to not run off for sure. You know, they all get excited. They see something new and they want to go explore. So he did look good, didn't he? He had his happy face on. That was a good Kevin photo bomb. Your wife gave me that picture and said I could use it, Kevin. So, you know, if you want to blame anybody, blame Dawn. I know, it's cool, isn't it? Oh, it's a good picture, Kevin. We like seeing you smile. I love this, Randy. Also, yeah, yeah, it's a lot of fun. Sometimes just to be by yourself and just do a little self reflection and just have time to think about whatever you want to think about. Until my sister texts or calls or messages or my phone. Dawn, you're not the only one blowing my phone up. I know. Well, you know, you did say I could use it. You did say. So anyway, yeah, I've had a good time talking with family and that sort of thing too. And I'll be seeing them when I get back to Missouri. So it'll be nice to see family for a change. I haven't been home to Missouri in a year and a half, 2 years maybe. So my baby sister loves having me there. So she thought she was going to get to come and go camping with me, but that's kind of fallen through too. Um, but that's the way life is. You know, we make a plan, but it doesn't always work out. So, plan B, right? You just have to do whatever you can. So, anyway, what's everybody else up to? Doreen is going to be camping in Tennessee near home. Carla and Ken are in Hannibal. Where are you going from Hannibal, Carla? Um, do you have plans for something else other than that? Yes. And I was trying to set up my site. So that's one thing that next time I'm just going to turn it off because that can be a time when you can make mistakes when you're either um, getting ready to hitch up and go, or you're setting up your unhitching and setting up your camp. Those are times when really you shouldn't have interruptions. People shouldn't talk to you because you forget things and things happen that are not good. Um, so, as much as I love you, Don, next time I'm going to turn my phone off when I'm setting up. This weekend I head to Georgia to finish up my camper. Cool. That will be good. Lord willing. Fourth time I've planned that trip. Well, I hope it works out okay. How's your wrist doing? Is it feeling pretty good now? All right, Judy, I see you sent me an email. I'll take a look at it after the live stream. Waiting for this darn wind to settle down so I can put my bank's parts on my truck. Yeah, that's going to be a big one for you to kind of help you save on your gas mileage. You'll live through it, I promise you. I'll call you when I'm done. So, anyway. Well, Kevin, I'm glad that you got your parts, and that should really help you, hopefully, get some better gas mileage when you're out on the road finally again. Have you guys heard anything about Cora yet? Do you have any plans in place? Little pain, just pushing forward, done waiting. I hear you. Sometimes you do have to work through some of that pain. I know my son had to do that with his leg as badly as it was injured. Um, but he says he's doing good. He does have pain, and he's like getting arthritis in it now. So it's like when you set too long, you get stiff. You use it too long. By the end of the day, you're tired and you hurt. But that just kind of goes along with injuries like that. Georgia's got, sorry. Georgia's got a lot of really cool Corps of Engineer parks and state parks. I've stayed in both there in Georgia, and they're so numerous, and there's so many more that I haven't seen. Like Brian and Donna went to Cloudland. That's one that I've been wanting to go to for quite a while. I just haven't made it to that western part of Georgia. It's not really far west, but more west than my track was taking me. But I've heard that it's absolutely beautiful there. So that's a good place to go too. 460 for diesel in Georgia today. Um, is that a better price than what it's been? I don't watch the diesel prices that much. The cheapest I've paid for gas, though, I paid $3.49 in Missouri for gasoline, and then I paid $3.54 in one spot in Ohio, so that wasn't too bad. And today I paid $3.75 a gallon here in Cincinnati. So in bigger cities, you're going to pay a little bit more. Yeah. Oh wow. Good. Good. Still have fatigue and shortness of breath. It's a mystery. Wow. Well, at least everything came back okay. Thanks. Speed brake, exhaust brake on the Duramax. Cool. That'll be good. That'll be really helpful for you while you're traveling. Outside of Beaufort, Georgia. Okay. I know where Beaufort is. Very nice. See, people are just meeting and getting together. That's what I love about this community. I mean, a trip around Georgia, seeing that I live there. Yeah, isn't that funny? I lived in Missouri all my life, and I've seen more of Missouri since I've started camping, both in my part-time portion and now in full-time. I've seen more of Missouri than I ever have my whole life. So it's pretty amazing. Oh my gosh, that's horrible. That is horrible. Y'all need to relocate. I'm gonna camp at Bald Ridge Creek in August. Big fiberglass camper rally in Hiawassee in June, and a vintage rally there in August. Very cool. You stay busy, Doreen. I swear to God, you stay busier than anybody I know. Still up here in New York around 4.25 a gallon, but the reservation near us is 3.86. Okay, so you'll have to cue me into that one. That's pretty cool. 3.86. I can deal with that. Have to check that out. Yeah, yeah. Georgia's really cool for camping. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. 10 trips planned this year. That's pretty cool. Relocate to Arizona. And you know what? At that competition that my grandson was in, there was a band that played from Phoenix, Arizona. There was also a band from California and one from New Jersey. I mean, just all over the United States, kids were playing in this competition. So it was pretty cool. It really was pretty cool. I'm sorry. I have a bad habit of this. I tried to drink coffee right before my live stream, and I guess I drank it maybe an hour too early today because I am doing a lot more yawning. I don't know if the grandson will be playing again yet. Um, well, I'm sure he'll be playing. I'm not sure if they made it into the finals. The finals competition is tomorrow in Dayton, but I told him that I was going to be going ahead and moving on so that I could try to stay ahead of weather in the places that I'm going to be going. So I don't know if he's playing tomorrow, but I'm sure he'll be playing more. He goes with this. He goes with this group in Orlando to different competitions. So and he's in college in Gainesville. So that kid stays busy. Right now I guess they're on a semester break, but once he starts classes again, this coming year he's going to be at University of Florida. He's been accepted there now. Santa Fe was a community college. It's a feeder school into University of Florida, but to get into their music program is really difficult. And he's interviewed there 2 different years in a row. And this year he finally got accepted. So it's all from all the hard work that he's been doing, and all the extra competitions and bands and everything that he's been playing with. And he's just been very headstrong about this is my dream. This is what I want to do. And he's been very persistent, and it's finally paying off for him. So just so really glad for him and proud of him. But it is contagious. Sorry, if I had coffee before a live stream, I would need to be halfway through. Well, and sometimes that's a problem too, but I always go to the bathroom just right before. So I try to save that off. So, anyone, going to Oregon, to the Oregon meetup? Not heading that way. I haven't been to Oregon at all in my travels yet. Would love to. One day I'd love to see the coast in Oregon, and I would love to see the redwood forest in California. Um, but I'm holding off for a couple of years to do that. And you don't even drink coffee. I am very proud. He's a great boy, man. Sometimes she's good for 90 minutes. Yep, 90 minutes. I have a 90-minute bladder. I got the bus to hi, Papa Drew. So happy that I turned the key and the engine came to life. Yeah, yeah. I saw what happened with your battery. That was pretty scary. Thank you, Doreen. I'll make sure and read it. So I guess you got it fixed okay, and the bus survived, and no fires or anything like that. Where is the Oregon meetup? Good question. I haven't heard of one, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything. So, and you know that Jim and Deb from Life is a Joy were staying in the Coconino National Forest near Flagstaff and were evacuated because of fire. And they barely got there. They were actually not at the campground when the evacuation order came. They were 20 minutes away, and the rangers had already closed down and gated off the campground, but they did let them in to get their bus so that they could go. So that was pretty scary, but they're in a beautiful location right now. That'll be good, Tracy. We'll pass on the information. Jarhead, huh? That's pretty cool. Yeah, that was scary. Very scary. And I saw on the Weather Channel they had more that a short video clip about 3 different fires, and one of them was the one there in the Coconino Forest that's actually getting worse. So it's not over yet. Making myself safe from a solar fire. It was a loose nut. Can you believe? It almost burned my bus. That's scary as hell. Really scary. You saw the fire. It's right on the edge of the cinders. Yeah. So glad they're safe. Yeah. And even the Sunset Volcano, the fire was there as well. Trying to get up to Flagstaff on a way. Yeah. You may not be able to get there for months, Papa Drew, because it's evidently a pretty good sized fire. So just, keep an eye on it. Make sure it's getting to be that time of year when we need to start watching for fires. Unfortunately, I hope I won't see as many fires this year as was burning last year. Last year was quite a heavy fire season, and some of the places that we stayed in were pretty smoky. And I'd rather not see that. Sunset Crater, yes. Yes, it got Sunset Crater. That's what I was trying to say. At Apache Junction. Oh my gosh. I'm heading to Cottonwood. Yeah, go up. Go up in elevation. Looking forward to seeing you. Okay, Ron and Judy, I'll make sure and answer your email and we'll talk more. Thank you for being on tonight. A fire in Prescott as well? Wow, that's crazy. Oh. I had another couple move in just to the right of my rig. Hopefully it will. Some good Cracker Barrel. I was yelling at the TV to get out of there. That's funny. I'm up higher here in Arizona, so I'm going to New Mexico. I have a secret Elks Lodge. Full hookups for a month, $150. That's a good price. That's a really good price. I don't blame you. I'd do the same thing. Sounds like a good deal. Yes. Yes, that is scary. So, yeah, fire season. So, y'all make sure you're watching, when you're making your plans. Make sure you're looking to make sure there's no fires in the area that you're planning on going to. It's just all part of that process of what to look for. So anyway, that's about all I got tonight. Unless you guys have something else you want to talk about. I'm going to be packing up the trailer tonight. Had a very good RV mechanic look and said it was safe. Okay, good. That's always good to have somebody double checking your work and making sure that it's looking good. So, all right. Well, guys, I don't really have anything else to talk about this evening. So I am going to be going inside and prepping my trailer to get ready for travel tomorrow. So
a little late, but
actually, I'm going to be leaving tomorrow morning.
A day early?
Yeah. So
if I may recommend, you go up and let the office know tonight. You might get a refund for
Okay.
the night that you're leaving early.
Okay.
Something to keep in mind.
Thank you. How long are they open over there?
9 o'clock.
All right. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it. That was one of the camp hosts. Yeah, for sure. Thank you. You guys too. I enjoyed your video of that Rock Island Park. That's a really great place. Thanks, Don and Scotty. I'm glad y'all were here tonight. June 10th through the 17th, Joseph Stewart Campground. Oh, well, so Stormy was on here earlier. Did you hear about that, Stormy? The Oregon meetup, June 10th at the Joseph Stewart Campground. I know, that's really cool, isn't it? So I guess I'll have to run over there this evening. Anyway, guys, y'all have a really good week. I'll have hopefully a lot of neat things to show you next week when I have my live stream. And I'll be at Peter and Summers when I do that. So it should be a lot of fun. And talk to you guys next Thursday, not Friday. All right. Good night, everybody.